Hey girls, it's Monday. It's been a while, like a week, and honestly, the only person to blame is my math teacher. I'm just kidding. It's my math teacher and my science teacher.
Hey girls, it's Monday.
Hey girls, it's Tuesday.
Hello girls, it's Thursday.
Hey girls, it's Friday. This is a vlog.
No, but in all seriousness, it's been a while, about 2 weeks. I hope you enjoyed the last couple of weeks. I have awesome news. I went miming on Beale Street, because I live in Memphis. I went miming with a bunch of my friends for change for Invisible Children. All of that cash is right here. Drunk people don't give money. I thought that they would, you know. Intoxication equals cash. That's what I had going on in my brain. That's not how it worked out. We got yelled at quite a bit. Lots of slurring. This one jerk told me that there were only 13 people starving in Africa, which makes 0 sense. So people can be really real jerks in general, and when they're drunk, it gets worse. This one wonderful woman came and gave us a 20, but we ended up making about $40. The Frontline deadline is in like 9 days. So ladies, if you feel like doing anything, getting out there, calling anybody, going door to door, asking for some money, go ahead and do it. I'm not pressuring, I'm just saying deadline soon if you feel like fundraising. Because I mentioned the mime thing, I'm going to quickly show you a little bit of video footage from that right now.
1, 2, 3,
This week I'm pretty sure that the theme is what makes a good teacher and a bad teacher a bad teacher. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Here's the basics for me, okay? There are 4 types of teachers. There are the lazy teachers who just want you to watch videos, okay? And you know who I'm talking about. Then there are the teachers who have no idea what the heck they're doing. Like, they're up on the board doing problems, and they go, you know how you can tell when somebody stops because they want the class to answer, and then they stop because they legitimately don't know what to do next? That happens so often in middle school. It's sad how little some teachers know about the subject that they teach. That was number 2, yeah. And then the 3rd type of teacher is the really, really, really strict teacher who really just needs you to get your shit done, and he pushes for it, and he hates absolutely everything. I'm assuming this is a he, but women teachers can do the same thing. And they're just jerks. They're probably the worst type of teacher someone can have. They think that their subject is the most important subject, so they give you heaps and heaps and heaps of homework from the certain subject. And for us, we have a religion teacher like that. And how am I going to use religion in my future other than praying that that homework doesn't eat me alive like it does very often? 4th type of teacher is the good kind of teacher, which is sadly makes up about 1/16 of the population that are teachers. The people who actually really like the subject they're teaching, they're not Severus Snape, they actually are teaching what they want to be teaching, know what they're doing, have a good mix of videos and classes, and I mean, they like being there. Obviously they're going to have their bad days, but you can definitely tell a good teacher from a crap teacher. We have one good teacher, and when she has her off days, she's terrible, but her good days are good, and regardless of what kind of day she's having, we learn. She's our English teacher, and she loves it, and you can tell. She gets really, really into it, and it makes class interesting. The discussions get kind of rowdy because we have a lot of girls with varying opinions, and her opinion usually reigns supreme, at least in her head, and it causes some issues, but she's a good teacher, and you can tell. So basically, what I'm trying to say is I think that you can really tell a good teacher by how much they want to be there, how interested in the conversation they actually are, and I guess that's about it I have for those 4 little topics. I actually have a fun teacher story. We had an Invisible Children screening, and the entire time during the film, they call the rebel army that's causing all of these issues in DR Congo the LRA, because that's who they are. They're the Lord's Resistance Army. That is said at least 30 times in Tony, like, repetitively. And Mr. Insert Stupid Face name here raises his hand, stands up, and says, "Excuse me, exactly what religion do the LAR say that they are a part of? The LAR? Really? The whole fucking movie, they were saying LRA. The entire movie. I didn't have very much respect for him just because of, and it sounds really bad, but the way he speaks and the way he moves and just the way he carries himself, it's very, it's a turn off as far as the student is concerned, because it's like, you're not making me feel like I'm learning from an educated person. So I already didn't have respect for him, so now my respect for this man is in the negatives. So that's my story about that. Bad teachers exist, and I mean, that's just the way the world's gonna work. I guess I should be grateful that they're willing to stand up in front of a bunch of kids and talk, especially in settings as far as like public school settings are going, where I know that teachers get picked on and made fun of. It's just, I just wish that more of them cared. I hope that you guys have a great week. I can't wait to see you all. This is how bad it gets when you don't remember who's coming the day after you. Margot, I believe it's you. I will see you tomorrow. Love you guys. DFTBA. Don't forget to be awesome. Not that you would.